Alright, what is up, guys? We are out here. It's a beautiful day here in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Woo!
We got Hellcat, we got Awesome Adams, and we got Badass Brown. Just
We're going to Grafton, West Virginia to Tigard Lake.
yeah, that specifically. Yeah, it's gonna be an absolutely fantastic day. I'm so fucking pumped.
Me too, I'm so excited. We're
Let's go.
flying all over the place.
Absolutely, but no getting hurt. Jess said I'd get fired if you guys get hurt. Yes.
I'm gonna make Hunter jump on the thing and I'm gonna fly.
Somebody break a leg!
All right, what is up, guys? We made it to the lake.
Hi.
What is up?
Hi. What is up on the Hunt Photography? It's a
We
beautiful
out
day.
here.
The sun just came out, and we're gonna go in the water.
Let's go. All right, guys. Tigard Lake review. We're gonna start with the driver,
Bracelet. Oh, 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Hellcat.
10 out of 10. Super fun. Fell off some things.
Julia.
Definitely would recommend 10 out of 10. It was fun, it was clean, it was
Go there with
nice
your friends.
day. Yeah, go with your friends.
Go there, friends. Super affordable.
Yes, 10.
Super nice staff. Concession stand. Dollar bottles of water. Dollar ice cream. I mean, come
Ice
on.
cream, all the things.
Let's go. All right, what is up, guys?
What is up?
Dog dashing.
For dog dashing. Don't worry about it.
Let's fucking go. We got Duke out here menacing. We got Kara out here even more menacing.
You know me.
You know her. All right, what is up, guys? It is Friday morning, early
6 a.m.
Friday morning, 6 a.m. We're with the gang. Look how excited they look. And this is what we have to do today.
Something light for us.
Something light, something
Warm
slight,
up.
something easy.
This is a warm up, really.
Who's ready to watch me throw up at the top of law school?
Please don't go up.
All right, guys. End the stairs. Hey, no. No. Okay, Gus.
Gus is happy as can be.
All right, what is up, guys?
We're back
We're so
in Morgantown.
So back in Morgantown. It's a beautiful Friday. Yes, today is Friday.
It is.
And yeah, it's gonna be a great day.
It is. It's going to be an excellent, beautiful, sunny day.
Let's go. All right, guys, we are out here on the way to the F1 movie. Let's fucking go. It's gonna be
I look like
predictions.
driving, sorry. I have no idea what this movie's actually about other than there's F1 drivers in it.
I'm just excited to see Brad Pitt go fast. Okay, we just finished the F1 movie, and I want to say, because this is like a very unique opportunity, we have like 3 levels of like Formula One fans. Taryn, who very recently saw her first qualifying session in person
I
in
did.
Barcelona, which is a
That's
badass
insane.
experience. Ellen, who's really gotten into it more in the past year. I've been watching F1 a long time. So I want to start with Taryn. Taryn, I want your thoughts and opinions on the movie.
Well, my favorite part about F1 is the cars, like, racing. I think that's the most exciting part. So I enjoyed that. I liked how it was, I don't know. I thought the quality of the movie was excellent. I felt like I was right there. I don't know about all of the insider knowledge, but I thought it was a great movie if you don't know anything about anything, so.
I will say before we jump to Ellen, I feel so bad. Me and Ellen were like joking the entire movie. I just, it's all like such niche references. But anyways, Ellen, what are your thoughts?
Loved every single Charles Leclerc cameo, but that's like a given with me. I was confused. What happened to qualifications? What happened to, like, you know, half the races? But you know, how do you beat out someone with hard used tires in the very beginning? I was really questioning that one. My race knowledge is also very limited, but I know that's not possible. Brad Pitt is hotter than I remember.
Yeah, I would agree
For
with
like
that.
60 or whatever he is?
Yeah.
Crazy. So first off, I don't want to say the good things, really good things. The cinematography was excellent.
I agree.
The cinematography was out of this world. Honestly, there was times where I was as like a videographer, absolutely jaw on the floor, like shitting my pants. This is amazing.
I didn't want to speak on it because I don't have any photography. Those shots that we would do from the, either from like in front of them and then it would swing around to their face.
That was cool.
That was cool.
Yes, that was, I mean, honestly, I was so unbelievably impressed from that aspect. I also think this is like a really fun movie if you've like never watched F1 before. I feel like it's like a great way to like get people interested.
I'm 20 times more interested than I was before.
And I really feel like that's like good for the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the rest of like I'm gonna be. I think it's so hard because there is a balance where it's like a movie. It like if it's a serious movie, it like has to take itself seriously. And honestly, halfway through watching it, I was like, I think the only way to do a racing movie correctly is like Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Like legitimately where it's like so like whimsical to the point where it's like, you know, it's like not that serious. Because as Ellen would agree with, I think like the movie itself from like an actual F1 like perspective is bullshit. It's so it's so stupid.
Let me get this guy who has never raced or has raced Formula One, but not for 30 years, but has raced every single other type of car.
I also, the one thing that really irked me as somebody that watches other types of racing, it's like they make IMSA and they make WEC seem like, even, you know, it's hard to tell exactly what they were referencing because they didn't use WEC specifically. Even if when they said Le Mans, if it was like the Asian Le Mans series racing LMP2 cars, that's still an extremely high level of racing.
Yeah.
And I think they just made it seem like you could just jump in a seat, go win a race, and then like, you know, I think that sort of aspect of it kind of got under my skin a little bit because it just kind of made like F1 seem like the only like serious racing series. Even the little bit at the end with like the IndyCar,
oh yeah,
when he's like they just really like your smile, like okay, like IndyCar is one of the best racing series in the world. I feel like that's a little disingenuous towards racing as a whole. Otherwise, I thought the acting was really good. I do have to say, like, it's like, I feel like the movie is like half like Braun GP, half Abu Dhabi 2021.
The whole
the whole like make this car out of nowhere and it's like somewhat within the like there's a regulation sort of deal. Like that's so Braun. And in Abu Dhabi, I mean, shout out to Lewis Hamilton who produced this movie for reliving his trauma, because holy shit, you literally made a movie, you produced a movie whose end plot is just a remake of your worst day of your life. And honestly, I respect the fuck out of it, but like the whole like tire advantage at the end of Abu Dhabi. But if we're gonna be so for real, you got hit. They were colliding they collided like 12 times in one race. Not a single piece of carbon fibers coming off that car until the end, and then they just rebuild it out of nowhere.
Literally.
Like I don't know. And it's also like Monza, for example. You are not flying through the air like 30 yards into the trees. Dude, you're not able to get traction. You're gonna just slide out.
I couldn't get it was both between like, holy shit, his car is on fire, he's flying through the air, but
like
also being like, but why is he flying through the air?
Like every crash in Formula One is not the most crazy, like, I understand it's like a movie and it's like for the dramatics, but like, can we be so for real for a second?
Half the time it's just Ocon driving into the side of somebody.
Also, if let's say they made it a big crash, you could make it a big crash without him flying through the air. I have never seen that before, and I will probably never see that again.
Literally just barrel roll.
Overall, for me personally, I'm gonna start with Taryn. Taryn, out of 10, as somebody that like is like very new to the sport, what would you rate it?
I mean, low key, like 8, just as a movie, 8 out of 10.
Ellen?
I liked it.
I agree. As a movie, it's a solid movie. Sorry, this road is
No. Yes, Westover is terrible.
It was a very good movie, but in terms of like F1, I'd say it's a good movie about racing that happens to be, they chose F1 as, it's like they wanted to make a sports movie and they just happened to choose like the NFL
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like, we'll just make a sports movie about grit and determination and the love of the sport.
I'd give it, I think the rating varies depending on who you're recommending it to. I feel
Yes.
like for Taryn, if we had seen this like last week and Taryn was coming into town, I would totally take her again and be like, this is gonna be such a good movie for you. All right, what is up, guys? We got Taryn on the Morgantown Bar Crawl. Taryn on a tear.
Finally, I'm tearing it up here in Morgantown.
21.
Finally, I'm everywhere legally in big time for the first time. I've heard of it in legends and stories, but I got to experience it firsthand.
It hold up, right?
It did hold up, yeah.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right, guys, we made it back out to Tigart Lake with the squad.
We're here at Tiger Lake right now.
What is up, guys?
What is up, guys?
What is up, guys? We're here at Tiger Lake, West Virginia. We're about to go on an amusement park in the water.
All right, guys, end of lake day. Quick review.
20 out of 10.
A million out of 10. A billion out of 10.
It was all right.
Yo, what's up, YouTube?
All right.
Channel.
All right. That's enough. All right, guys, end of the week. It was a fantastic week. Sunday night, I just went for a 6-mile stroll. Pretty beat, but listen, it's going to be a great week, and we're going to get locked in. We're going to fucking do this shit, so let's fucking go.